Never experienced that before. Have you, Peggy?
Elisabeth Moss says she's already said her goodbyes to her Mad Men persona Peggy Olson. But that doesn't mean she doesn't have fond memories of the character she played since 2007.
What you're saying is...
She did have a great sense of humor, but she was so serious and stubborn and kind of naive sometimes. And so the funnest thing to play about her was when she was being funny, and I knew she was funny, and the audience knows she's funny, but she doesn't. And that's, so in a way, almost kind of making fun of her. I really enjoyed that, her kind of innocence and seriousness.
My brother-in-law is in town.
As for what sort of ending Mad Men gives Peggy, Moss says she's both surprised and satisfied.
You know, we were all sort of really looking for, like, what's going to happen to all of us? So we had all our, like, feelers out, and we're being really sensitive to everything that happened. But I was surprised, and I also felt extremely satisfied. I felt very much like I just liked it. I thought it was it made sense.
I met a guy.
But as Mad Men rolls out its final episode, Moss has already moved on to another period piece. She's currently starring in Broadway in Wendy Wasserstein's Tony and Pulitzer Prize-winning play, The Heidi Chronicles. It's the first revival of the play since Wasserstein died in 2006 at age 55. Moss says she was fascinated to take on a stage role that addressed issues facing baby boomer women, issues that women still face today.
And no man isn't threatened by our potential.
It's incredible to me that this play was written in 88 because it's, and then on Broadway in 89, because it's so relevant and so, I feel like women my age are still going through a lot of the stuff that she goes through in the play.
Trust me, you're a lot more secure than most.
Moss says The Heidi Chronicles shows how much Wasserstein's was ahead of her time.
Giving herself stigmatas in the waist.
She was saying things that people weren't really saying about women at the time, and that generation was not saying about themselves. She was one of the first playwrights, women, to say, sometimes I get really sad, and sometimes I feel stranded, and I've been sad for a long time. And that was sort of revolutionary.
You're setting me up.
The final episode of Mad Men aired on AMC Sunday nights.
I really have to question your judgment.
The Heidi Chronicles, starring Moss alongside Jason Biggs and Bryce Pinkham, is at Broadway's Music Box Theater through August of this year. Shen Li, CCTV.